Hello, this is Gary Oakes, and this tutorial is about how to use the Advanced Ads plugin for WordPress. Actually, this is a fantastic tool to add adverts into your website, as shown here on my website on the right hand sidebar. So this tutorial is going to show you how to install the plugin and how to create some simple adverts on your website. So to install it, what you need to do is go into your WordPress dashboard, scroll down to Plugins and Add New. What we have then is the plugins will come up. So if you go to the keyword and actually type in Advanced Ads, it will come up as shown here. If you'd like to know a bit more about it, just go into more details and you can read about it. So it's got a 5-star rating, it's very popular, it's well used, and it's liked by a lot of people, so hence why I'm using it. So you can have a quick read and see what you feel about the plugin. Once you finish that, just hit the cross at the top right hand corner there and we go back, and what you then need to do is to install now. I've already installed it, so I'm just going to activate it. Once it's activated and loaded, if you go back to your dashboard and then click Advanced Ads and then Advanced Ad again, this will take you to the ads dashboard where there's a whole lots of information here, tutorials, etc. You have the opportunity to purchase the Advanced Ads Pro. This is the free version I'm explaining here, so you don't need to purchase that. Tracking is very important. You might want to add this one though. This is $19 as shown here at this particular time. Very useful and very important to track your ads to see how they're actually doing, especially if you've got ads groups, to see which ads is performing the best out of the 2 or 3 that you're actually showing. If you then go to ads, this is where we then be able to create an ad. So what you'll need to do first of all is to add in a title. I'm using the title AVS Video Editor. There are a number of ways to display your ad. You can use the plain text and code. You can go to rich content. This is where you have menu bars and you can actually create your ad, images and text and so forth. You can add an image, and that's the one I'm going to use in a minute. You can have ad groups and AdSense ads. I'm not going to explain these last two, but I'm sure there's some tutorials on this if you'd like to know how to use either of these two methods of adding ads. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make an image ad, and by doing this I then have the opportunity to select an image, which is what I'll do now, and I'll just choose one of these at the top here. So this is what I'm going to choose for AVS Video Editor. So it's a free test drive, and I've just opened it up. I guess the next thing I want to do then is to add in a URL. By doing this, when somebody clicks on the ads, it will actually take them to the destination, whether it's your another page or a website. So I'm just going to copy and paste this in, and there it is. And it's an affiliate link because this is all about affiliate marketing. Then I have an option to where I want to position the ad. I'm going to position it in the middle. That's how I like it. I like it nice and tidy. And it says check this if you don't want the following elements to float around, which I don't really. I want to keep it still. I might just come back to that in a minute. Yes, margins 5 all around, and I do need to check that box, as I said. And everything else I'm going to leave there. Right, display conditions. Now what I'd like to do, I want to display this on a particular page. And just note that there are videos and manuals for help on all of these different menus here, so if you want some help. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select a page, because it's a page type I want it to come onto. So specific pages, and I want to add. So this is going to allow me to add the pages where I would like this ad to be displayed. And it's going to be, oh yeah, tutorials. So I'm hoping if I put T for tutorials, the page will show. And there it is, tutorials. So that's the page I'd like it to come up on. Nothing more to add, apart from I just want to delete these. So I want to take these other ones out, all the other pages, so it only appears on the tutorials page. That's my ad complete. All I do then is just publish it. Once I select publish, it will then take you to another page where you would like the ad to be displayed. I'm going to select the sidebar, as I suppose I like to display the ad. And what it does, it takes you to the widgets, and you have this advanced ad widget area, which you then need to slide across. And I'm going to put it into my primary sidebar. I'm not going to give it a title at this time, but the ad I want to show is the AVS video editor ad, and then save it. So what I've done, I've created an ad, an image ad. I've actually wanted to appear in my sidebar, and that's what I've done here. So what I'd like to do now is to actually add a new ad. Now there is a wizard to do it, so I'm going to use the wizard this time to create the ad. This time I'm going to have AVS video editor. Again, this is AVS video editor 2, and then you select next, and again it's going to be an image ad just like before. For this time though, I'm going to add in a different image. So it takes me to my media center here, and this time I'm going to download this one. This again is a free download one. It's red in color this time. Paste in the link. Again, it's my affiliate link. Select center, and then I want to say 5 all around, and then next. Again, I want to add it to a specific page, so I'll get rid of all the other pages. I'll then choose specific pages, and then I add, and again this wants to be tutorials. So you should be able to get the pattern here on how to create ads to fit into your website. And then next, and choose a condition. No, I'm not going to do anything here. Then move on, and I select next, and this time it takes me to where I want to show the ad, and I would like again to show it on the sidebar, and I select next, and again it takes me to the widgets area. I slide in the advanced ads into the primary sidebar. This time I'm going to give it a title so I can distinguish between the two. So this is AVS 2 and this is the AVS video editor 2. And I'm going to save that, but just so I can show the differences, I may as well go back to the first one, AVS ads, advanced ads, and call this AVS 1. So we should be able to see with the titles which ad is what when I now display this on my website. So here's the website, and there you have the two videos on the right hand sidebar as shown here, AVS 1 and AVS 2. What you might want to do though is only have one showing at a time. So by doing this, but a different one, you can add ad groups. So I now go into groups and then add a group. And I'm going to call this AVS group. And I give it a slug, lowercase AVS dash group. That's all I'm going to do there. And then create an ad group. So once that's created, I now go into edits because I now want to add my ads I've just created into the group. So if I now go towards the bottom where the ads are, and you've got ads and weight. So the first ad is AVS video editor, and I'm going to give this a weight of 5, say, and let's see what happens. So I add another one in, and this time I'm going to select AVS video editor 2. And I'm going to give that a weighting of 5 and add. Let's see what that does when I now update the group. There you have, see AVS video editor 2 is 50% and AVS video editor is 50%. So what that means is that I'm going to now show the one ad, but every time somebody goes on the site, it's got 50% chance of showing one or the other. But let's go, first of all, let's go to the widgets. So dashboard widget, appearance widgets. And now I want to add the group on its own. So if I go to the first one, AVS 1, and say ads group, and I now call it AVS and save that, because now I've only got the one ad, well there's two ads, but one ad group. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. And then delete the other one. I don't need this anymore. So what I now have in the primary sidebar for advanced ad is an ad group called AVS. This is how it was before, two ads on the one sidebar. Now we only have the one ad, but as I refresh the page, you can see it changes. So it's changing between the two ads in one place, and that's the advantage of an ad group. Let's have a look at some of the other parameters therefore in the advanced ads plugin. If you now go into settings, there are some settings here you can have a play around with. I primarily left everything as the default. I didn't need to touch many of these, but you can have a look and see what they are. And again, there are some tutorials on what to do with this, and there is support. Well, there you have it. I think that Advanced Ads is a fantastic plugin. Very useful to add ads to your website. You can have single ads or ad groups, which is really great. And you can add tracking to your ads as well with a small purchase. There's a lot you can do with this free version. Hope you found it useful. See you on the next video. Bye for now.